A very good morning, right? So I'm on my way to the sauna and the pool in that order, to work on my left shoulder. It feels a bit sore after yesterday's training session, and although tomorrow is lower body day, I will still be lifting weights because I'm sure there will be squats involved. So so that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So just to make sure that I can do the exercises properly, I'm going to do today what I need to do to sort it out ahead of time. Right, so what am I going to talk about now? Right, I'm going to talk about worthiness. I own no jewelry, and I've said before that I don't like to have money in excess of what I need, and I like to have it at the time that I need it. Otherwise, it takes the edge off life. I'm not the type of person who feels secure because I have everything that I need, or I have money. Well, money buys whatever you need. But I'm not that kind of person. It actually takes as I just said, it takes the edge off life. And I need to have something to be pursuing. Right? In other words, there is no point if there is no purpose. So, with what's going on between Israel and, let's call it, Palestine, when I fetched my delivery, I'm expecting a roll of fabric, and a van just went by, wondering if it's going my way. Anyway, that aside, yeah. So with what's going on at the moment in the Middle East, I see a lot of Christians getting excited, and they're looking at it as the beginning of the coming of the Son of God, the Messiah. And all right, let me just put this in a simple way. When I say simple, I mean I just cut to the chase. I think the bias, the absolute bias of these people to think that God has chosen them, and I'm talking about all concerned, the Jews, the Christians, to think that they are God's chosen, the way they conduct themselves. And I'm not sort of like talking about every single Jew, every single Christian, because obviously there are exceptions. But the idea that your enemies are going to burn in hellfire, you want to trample down other people who are supposed to be your fellow man. One of the commandments, love thy neighbor as thyself. So rather than wanting your fellow man to enter the kingdom of heaven with you, you are quick and happy to consign all who do not share your beliefs or who do not conduct themselves in the way that you do. And I'm talking to the Christians. The way you conduct yourselves, if they don't follow after your pattern, they're going to hell. So I wrote a long post on Facebook last night, and I mentioned that as I was going back yesterday from the gym, I met one of my sister's neighbors who's in her 80s, coming down the stairs with her rubbish, and she asked me if I could dispose of it for her, which I did, even though I was laden down with 2 shopping bags. And it turns out she's got a health problem, and she's on antibiotics, and has been for a week, and she didn't feel secure walking down the stairs. It just, just in case she fell over. So this lady is a Christian, and I'm not bashing anybody as such, but so basically when my mother died, her concern wasn't, oh, you poor thing, hope everything's all right. It was, but did she give her life to Jesus? Right? So, I don't forget anything. I don't forgive anything either, because I don't take people seriously. Some say forgiveness is about you, the one doing the forgiving, so you don't have the negative energy within you. I don't have any negative energy off the back of anybody, because I don't, as I said, take people seriously. So here was this woman needing my help, and that was her concerning my mother. But did she give her life to Jesus? I think people are very up their heads up their own backsides. The idea that their life is worth anything to Jesus. And I'm talking from the perspective of what do they do for one another? Do they help others? Or do they just want all the good stuff for themselves? Right, so I made a long post, and it was to do with whether it's better to live by the spirit of the law or the letter of the law. I would argue the spirit of the law every time. Like, for example, keeping the Sabbath day holy. In what way does it benefit the individual who does that, who doesn't do a thing on the Sunday or the Friday or the Saturday, whatever their Sabbath is? I would argue that it doesn't actually make them a better person. It just makes them more smug. Something else to get one over on the unbeliever or the one who lives by the Spirit rather than the letter. But if a thing isn't benefiting an individual, they may as well not bother. So, for example, I'm on my way here now. I've just arrived at the gym. If I was coming here and instead of getting better, physically, energetically, whatever, if I wasn't showing improvements, then people would have every right to laugh at me. And I'm going to end here by saying that people have every right to laugh at the Christians who are making no difference in the world. So I'll come back to this another time. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.